Money in the Bank is this Sunday, and there's a little bit to go about today. But before we do that, I just want to talk about very briefly how bad this world is getting because of all these shootings. We had the one to Christina Grimmie the night before. There was another one in Orlando the night before that. Then we had the massacre of up to 50 people in Orlando. The next day, there's something in Paris. And then there was something today, a shooting in Amarillo, Texas. This is something I'll probably talk about another time. But this is something that is ridiculous. Something that needs to end. I don't know what we have to do to have that happen. I mean, people have suggested gun control. Some people have talked about deportation, higher immigration laws. But at first, before we do anything about that, we need to help the victims through this tough time. And our prayers are with the people in Orlando, in Paris, France, Amarillo, and anywhere else anywhere else that it happens. It's just unbelievable to see something like this happen. But let's get out of a gloomy mood here, because Money in the Bank is this Sunday, and we have two kickoff matches. For the first time in a while, we have two different kickoff matches. First off, Apollo Crews will face Sheamus. Has been pretty much a month-long feud for a while, ever since Apollo was in a Money in the Bank qualifier, and Sheamus lost. He was talking about this new era, this new generation of people coming in trying to take his spot, and he's been attacking him almost every week, but Apollo has stepped up, has taken down Sheamus once or twice, and we have this match. So with that being said, I don't even remember if Apollo has ever been on a pay-per-view at this point. He has been on a couple takeovers, but I don't know if the actual pay-per-view... He's probably been a kickoff match or two, but for those who don't know Apollo Crews, the former Uhaa Nation, a great talent, a great person in general. For the longest time, people would say he just has a happy to be there gimmick, but he's showing some character. And with that, I honestly feel that Apollo could get the win here and end this really quickly, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sheamus won, though. Next up, we have, for the third straight kickoff in a row, Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. Can Corbin not face anyone else? I mean, is he just exclusively fighting Ziggler for the rest of his life, the rest of his career? Obviously, that won't be the case, but it makes you wonder. Corbin has not faced anyone else besides maybe a Lucha Dragon here or there in the main roster. I mean, he won the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. What needs to happen here, Baron Corbin needs to win again, end this shit, and then go to somewhere else. Because it's getting old, and I don't want to watch it every month. Because this is what makes people uninterested. Because you have the same match every time. Which is, if it's once in a while, that's okay. But this has been for 3 months straight a feud, and I don't mind a feud. I don't mind the fact this is happening. It makes so it's not like a monthly feud with the world title and then someone else gets a shot. This is different. This is honestly what the Rusev-Ziggler feud could have been. But, thankfully that ended, and then we have this. So I don't know what to think. I just don't care. Corbin should win and just be at the end of it. And finally, the women's champion Charlotte will team up with Dana Brooke against the team of Natalya and Becky Lynch. It's interesting to see for the first time in a long time the champion is not defending her title, but for the storyline at this point it works. But this is very simple. Becky Lynch pins Charlotte, then Becky gets the match at Battleground or whatever the next pay-per-view is for the title. And then of course you could have something with Dana and Natalya later on. But with that being said, Money in the Bank is this Sunday, and it'll be interesting to see what happens from here.